Hi, I'm Will from Academic Skills, and welcome to 5 essential tips for report writing. The first of these tips is to write simply and clearly. Avoid adjectives and adverbs that add a bunch of emphasis but no real clarity to your writing. You want the reader to be able to read as though they're listening to your voice. So put jargon in its place. Only use technical language when it adds clarity, when it saves you words. Read out your sentences after you've written to see if you stumble. If you do stumble, then rewrite the sentence. The second of these tips is to give the reader what they want. And the first part of following this tip is to identify who your reader is. Who is going to be reading your report and what do they need from your writing? Then when you go in and you edit, when you're thinking about the structure and writing, make sure to check in with that imaginary reader. Ask that imaginary reader, have they got what they need from your writing? Is the information that they need where it is expected to be? And is your writing understandable to that reader? The third tip is to edit your report like it was written by somebody else. What I mean by this is that the process of writing a report is very different to the process of editing it. When you're writing a report, you're thinking through the problem. And what that means is that when you go back in to give it to your audience, they're going to see all of that thinking on the page. What you want to do is edit your work to make it clear for the reader. The first draft is for you, the second draft is for your reader. So edit not just for style or for typos, you want to find those, but you're also editing for clarity. You want to make sure that the reader can understand and appreciate the qualities of your report. The fourth tip is to make the structure of your report work for you. Use headings not just to guide the reader, but to guide your writing. Change a subheading to a question and then answer that question. Then when you go in and edit, you can just remove the question mark and it'll be ready to go. Also think about how the reader will navigate your work. Are there sufficient spaces in your work for them to breathe, to think, to digest what you're saying? Space provides emphasis and it provides thinking space. The fifth and final tip is to use pictures to save yourself 1,000 words. Reports should be succinct, and so you can use images, graphs, tables to save yourself a lot of writing. If you have quantitative information, if you have numbers, usually they're going to be more easily understood by a reader if they're represented visually. Further to this, style in general pays off. If your report looks nice, it'll be read well by the reader. For more information, come along to my study hack session on report writing.